Hello and welcome to Morehouse's Math Menagerie. Today we're going to be talking about some introductory terms and vocabulary for statistics. However, before we begin, I wanted to mention a cool fun fact. You know, Idaho's state seal is the only one in the US designed by a woman. Emma Edwards Green designed the seal and was paid a whopping $100 for it. That doesn't seem like a lot, but that is equivalent to $2,769.30 today. All right. So when we deal with studies, statistics is the art and science of collecting and analyzing data. There's a few terms we want to discuss when we're analyzing and collecting data. The first thing is an individual. When we are conducting a study, an individual is an object that is described in a set of data. And this object can be people, a person, it can be animals or objects. It just depends on what we're looking at. But it's the thing that we are trying to describe with the data. Now, the data itself is broken down into variables. And a variable is an attribute that can take different values for different individuals. And there are several types of variables. The two that we're going to discuss in this class are, first off, categorical. Categorical variables assign labels that place each individual into a particular group called a category. Now, this could be something like eye color or gender or what school you go to, what city you live in. These are all categories. The second type of variables that we're going to deal with in this class are quantitative variables. These take on numerical values that are quantities such as counts or measures. So your height, the number of siblings you have, your GPA, all of these are quantitative variables. To help us understand this, I want to go ahead and look at a couple of example studies and discuss what the variables are if they are quantitative or categorical. So this first one here, we have Dr. Sachindananda, I think I pronounced that right, Panda from the Salk Institute for Biological Studies in California. He studied the effects of time-restricted feeding on mice. He and his fellow researchers measured the body weight, body fat percentage, and lean muscle mass of the mice before and after being put on a time-restricted feeding plan. Now, in this study, mice are the individuals. It is the thing that we are trying to describe, and the variables apply to the mice. The mice have the body weight, the body fat, and the lean muscle mass. As far as the variables go, body weight, body fat percentage, and lean muscle mass are all quantitative variables. They are things that we would be measuring. They are not categories we would be putting the mice in, but we'd be measuring individual quantities of those things in each mouse. Okay, here's a second example. A group of researchers published an article in the Journal of Athletic Training in 2007 that investigated the percent of athletes in high school and college who had concussions, the percent of athletes that had concussions by gender, and the sports that resulted in the highest number of concussions. Now, the individuals in here would be the athletes in high school and college. These are the people we're trying to describe with the data. And then as far as the variables go, the percentages here who had concussions, both by gender and just as a total, would be a quantitative variable. However, the sports that resulted in the highest number of concussions would be a categorical variable because it is a category. You know, you played football or you played soccer or so forth. All right, well, that's it for us today. I hope this video helped you. Have a great day.